Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. We're here in Monstro. Oh crap. We're here in Monstro the Whale. This is the final boss of this area. He kind of has a lot of HP. This boss kind of sucks. He'll shoot out poison at you, which will steadily take damage off, which is really annoying. My advice is don't neglect using Arrow, because Arrow, the magic spell that will protect you like we have right now, is tremendously helpful. And that's, I think, why I struggled with this battle more in previous playthroughs, is because I wasn't using Arrow. But if you use Arrow, he actually does a lot less damage, because you don't have to cure, like, every hit. And yeah, after you hit him a bunch of times, he'll just fall over like that, and you can wail on him. Alright, so is there anything I want to talk about? There's gotta be something. I need to buy school supplies, sort of. Not really, I don't really need school supplies. Actually, I don't even, like... I don't know, I get, like, pencils. And maybe a binder. Except I don't even use binders. Is that weird? I think it's a little weird. I think most people use binders. But the thing is, I never have, like, papers from classes that I need to have around. The closest I get is, like, old tests and stuff that I might want to keep from a class. But the thing is, I could just, what I use instead is I use little file folders, like those little, they're just like little folders that you can put paper in. I mean, I don't see why you need a whole binder for that. The only reason it would be nice to have a binder is because you can separate it into sections. But the thing is, okay, most people have, like, notes. But I take notes in a notebook, you know? So, oh crap. That was kind of close. Crap. But I take notes in a notebook instead of in a binder on just notebook paper, I guess. I don't know, it just seems a little more convenient that way. And binders, it's more work to lug out a binder than to lug out a notebook. I don't think anyone really cares, but yeah, that's what I think. And he's totally almost dead. So we just need a few more hits, one more combo. There we do. There it is. See, boss, not hard at all. And the secret is just to use Arrow. There you go. Easy boss, easy world. We just finished the entire world. And we're so gonna have to come back here to get Dalmatian. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to... I'll probably just spend like an entire video. It'll be like backtracking. And I'll try to think of some pun. Like backtrack-lack. I don't know. We learned some new magic there, which is not as exciting as it sounds because it takes up a lot of MP. Whatever. And now we have a cutscene. I haven't been talking at all about what's been going on. Riku seems to have gone a little overboard. And he's on a ship overboard, like off the ship, but he's on a ship.
Tell me, what can I do?
There are 7 maidens of the purest
heart. Oh, and OMG, it's Kairi. That's kind of a big deal.
Gather them together, and a door will
but yeah,
open
Riku seems to be
heart
having
of
some
all
issues. Been hanging out with
Within
the wrong
lies
crowd.
untold wisdom.
Something about
There
princesses and hearts and
Kairi's heart.
recover Kairi's heart.
Now,
Something about that.
I'll grant you a marvelous gift. The power to control the
And now he can
heartless.
control the heartless. What are we gonna do? I could keep recording. I could do the next world,
Soon,
but I
Kairi.
don't really want to.
Soon.
But I should, because I only recorded like 3 or 4 videos today. And I'm gonna need to record more, especially if I want to get as much of this done by Wednesday as possible. Which I do. Getting back to Monstro is a little bit difficult sometimes. You have to... Like, you can't... It's not like another world, because Monstro, like, moves around. So you just kind of have to get lucky sometimes. And he sneezed this out. Precisely like what happens in the movie. That's a scary movie. Anywho. I sure hope Pinocchio and Geppetto are okay. Yeah, hopefully they landed safely somewhere. Riku. Yeah. And now we're back at Agrabah, because that's like the nearest world that we could latch onto. It's like, what is that? It's like, oh, it's like Harry Potter. Ha! There's a tournament being held at the Coliseum. Another tournament? Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll go to Olympus Coliseum and do the... Because now there are 2 tournaments there, and we haven't done the first one, and so we should go do that. But we finished up Monstro. And we didn't really get anything from finishing Monstro, did we? All we did was further the plot, but we didn't seal any keyholes or anything, because Monstro doesn't have a keyhole, and we didn't get any of the Dalmatians there, so we're gonna have to do that later. But yeah, there's a tournament here, and we're gonna have to do it. And I suppose we could start it. We have enough time. I wonder if we could do the whole thing in 15 minutes. That'd be pretty intense. Okay, so yeah, over here you can see there's the Fill Cup, which is the one we're about to do, and then you can also see there's the Pegasus Cup, which is the other tournament that just started. But we want to go do the Fill Cup because that's the easier one, and we'll come back and do the Pegasus Cup later, sometime. I don't know. And this is a yellow Trinity, not a green, so we can't do anything about that. Can we open this? No, it's locked. Oh well. Hey Phil, how's it going? You know the rules, right? Phil Cup. Enter together. After you beat the tournament, you can enter like as just Sora. So it's like a Sora solo Sora, Solora. But the first time you do it, you have to enter as with Donald and Goofy. Look at this, look at this. I beat them in one hit. One hit. Boom. Boom. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous, because we should have done this way earlier. But
Oh yeah!
not that much earlier, because this tournament became available right before Agrabah. So I guess you could have done it before Agrabah, you could have done it after Agrabah, or you could have done it now after Monstro. But that's only like a 1 world difference, so it doesn't seem like much of a big deal. Those power wilds, not a problem now. We cleave through them. Cleaver, like in Fable. In Fable, you have those cleavers. I thought the cleavers looked cool. Oh, look, it's the, this is from the very first boss in Traverse Town. Watch how easily we defeat them now. Actually, it's not too easy, but you see that? Boom. Easy. And power wilds take nothing. We could use some magic here to speed things up, maybe. Because it's not like we're going to use it on Cure Magic. I probably should have done this earlier, but... I don't know, did we even level up when we were doing Monstro? I think we probably leveled up like once. So, I don't know. Monstro is a really easy world, that's for sure. The next worlds are less easy. They're kind of annoying. I don't really like the next few worlds. But I like a world which is 3 worlds from now. That's a cool world, sort of. And the next world, I think it's the next one we'll do, is okay. It's different, it's not the same. It's not just, you know, Alice in Wonderland again. I mean Wonderland, not Alice in Wonderland, because I always say Alice in Wonderland when I mean to just say Wonderland. Whatever. So you can also defeat these large bodies very easy. See, does it surprise anyone else that these were like the same Heartless that were in Monstro, which was the latest world? Agrabah was a lot harder. Yeah, nice job, Donald.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! See ya!
I was trying to get something cool to show up when it's like faded to victory poses. So I tried to like have Blizzard magic be the cool pose. But no, instead I just ended up using a whole bunch of magic. Whatever. We use thunder. Thunder! Yeah, these hands, these are from the boss in Traverse Town. No problem. Easy. And by boss in Traverse Town, I mean the first boss in Traverse Town, not reverse armor. But it's called like armor suit or something. I don't remember. Isn't that a weird pose for Goofy to do? It sort of looks like he's saying, loser. Indomitable. Indomitable. These green guys. Ding, ding, ding. That's the sound they make. Isn't it amazing how many sounds are in video games? You don't even really, like, notice it. But there are so many. Like, they have to have footprint, or what are those called? Footprints? Or, like walking sounds? Footsteps, that's what I mean. Footstep sounds, and attacking sounds, and getting hurt sounds, and blah, 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 all of that. It's like, goodness gracious, who decides, like, which sound, who's gonna make what sound, or whatever, I don't know.
This should help.
There, we used some cure magic. For Daisy! Isn't that cute? So cute. How are we doing on time? Oh, we just passed 11 minutes. That's cool. Yeah, we'll finish this in this video. Which is nice, I like that. Only taking one video, because this can be kind of boring because it's just fighting. It's not like any story or anything. But it's just fighting. Thunder. Boom. Drop that. Oh, did you see what I just did? I just did a counterattack. Sorry I didn't really demonstrate that, but it's like when you guard, usually you have to wait for it to like cool down before you can attack, but if you guard, then you can attack like right after it. It's a pretty sweet ability actually, because, especially for me, because I guard so often. Anyway, see, first seed is the last one. And we have the body of the armor. We had all the limbs and stuff, and now it's the body. Have we learned? How have we not learned gravity magic? Oh, I bet that's what we get for finishing this. Gravity magic is another. That'll be the last form of magic, I think, that we ever learn. And so.
Deep freeze!
Ugh, come on. And that's helpful for large bodies and the orange large bodies that were in Agrabah and blah de blah de blah.
We're the champs!
We're the champs! That's what I'm going to title this video. I just decided right now. You know, coming up with titles for videos is a little bit difficult sometimes. I mean, most LPers do it, but Chugga Conroy doesn't, and he's the most popular YouTuber, so what does that say? Blah, blah, blah. We don't get anything except for gravity magic, so whoop-de-scoop. So I could just have all my videos be part 11, part 21, and not have a title. But the thing about the titles is it kind of tells just the, whatever, new viewer, like, what's happening in that video. And then they don't have to read the description. At least they have some kind of idea. If it says, "We're the champs," and we see Olympus Coliseum in the thumbnail, I reckon they'll figure out that we're doing some kind of tournament. And then in the description, it'll say, "Phil Cup," and they'll be like, "Oh, okay." But anybody who's gonna, like, look for walkthrough advice on the Phil Cup, I don't know. Oh, you can do some. I wonder if you can, like, use Blizzard on these flames and something happens. I don't know. We'll do that later. Anyway, I reckon that's it for this episode, and this series of episodes. I think I'm done recording for today, but I don't know. I think my magic is as good as Donald's now. No way, not in a million years. Why don't you go see Merlin? Work more on your magic. Actually, maybe we will do that, because we have some other stuff we could do in Traverse Town, which would be nice to accomplish, so. Look, it's Monstro. You see how he doesn't have a keyhole, whatever? Doesn't matter. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. Gee, we're 14.5 minutes. I'll see you guys next time, where we'll probably go to Traverse Town, and do some stuff there. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.